Hey y'all, how is everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me in tapping with the Wisdom of the Shadow Oracle cards. The card that we will be tapping with in this session is boundaries. This is a biggie for me. I don't know about you, but for sure. All right, the mantra is I protect my body, energy, time, and space. I am allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. And this is what she has to say about boundaries. Boundaries are vital. Our time, our energy, our minds, our hearts, our bodies, our resources, our wisdom are all quite precious. We get to choose what we have the capacity to hold, what we desire to share, and when, how we engage with others, and what we say yes or no to. We do not need to burn ourselves out, sacrifice ourselves, or extend ourselves in any way to make others comfortable. We do not owe an explanation to anyone for how we choose to live or share ourselves. We are allowed to set boundaries to preserve what we desire before the point of burnout or dissonance. If someone becomes uncomfortable because of the boundaries we put up, that is not ours to hold or manage. That's even more reason to set boundaries. We want to ensure that we are boundaried without putting up walls that prevent ourselves from being in mutually beneficial exchanges with others. We also want to ensure that we aren't shutting down or off to avoid having tough conversations. Setting healthy boundaries is a form of self-care. Embrace your power to protect what is sacred. Notice any internal discomfort when saying yes to something. If you have a hard time telling people no, ask yourself why. Consider any tendencies to overgive. Notice if you feel drained due to imbalanced boundaries. And these are the contemplation questions. Where do I desire to be fiercer in the declaration of my needs? Where am I overprotecting myself in imbalanced ways? How can I speak up and create clearer boundaries? All very good questions. All right, we're going to start to tap. 3 deep breaths, one out front, one out back, and another one out front. Here we go. Deep breath in. Hold and release all the way to your toes. Ground down into Mother Earth. Okay, now we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to whoosh a breath out our back, make a portal, a door, or window for that energy to be released out our back. Here we go. And whoosh. Oh. And one more out front with a big old sigh. All right, here we go. Boundaries. I protect my body, energy, time, and space. I am allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. If others are uncomfortable with my boundaries, that is not mine to hold. I set healthy boundaries for my own self-care. I protect what is sacred to me. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. All right, 2 more times. I protect my body, energy, time, and space. I am allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. If others are uncomfortable with my boundaries, that is not mine to hold. I set healthy boundaries for my own self-care. I protect what is sacred to me. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. One more time. I protect my body, energy, time, and space. I am allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. If others are uncomfortable with my boundaries, that is not mine to hold. I set healthy boundaries for my own self-care. I protect what is sacred to me. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. Deep breath in. So my suggestion would be to take one of those lines and make it your mantra for the day. I am allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. That's so important. And if others are uncomfortable with my boundaries, that's not mine to hold. I set healthy boundaries for my own self-care. I protect what is sacred for me. Boundaries is really something I I guess I struggle with. You know, was a yes person, getting better about saying no because you have to. Because if we don't set healthy boundaries and we burn ourselves out, we're not there for who we want to be there for. Okay, because I know there are specific things that I want to be there for and specific people. And if I'm spreading myself out way too thin, then I can't be there. Just a personal story. When I had my son Robert, who was 2.5, and then I just had my daughter. And I was working full time. My husband was working full time. We were working opposite shifts, so we didn't have to put our children in some kind of daycare. And I got burned out. And I was mostly working days, and so we would meet up and exchange cars. And by the time we get home and eat and give the kids their baths, they're in bed. And I had no time for my children. And I really embraced having my children. And so I told my husband, I can't do this anymore. I cannot work full time and take care of my babies like I want to. And the choice was made that, and his answer was, well, then we can't live in this house. We can't afford this house. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so we made other arrangements. And until my son went to kindergarten, I did stay home with him. And it was a choice. Not everybody has that choice. Not everybody gets to make that choice. But that was actually me saying, no, I can't do this. Because if I continued on that road, I don't know what would have happened. Because I was pretty depressed and I realized that there needed to be a change. I'm not saying everything has to be that drastic, but it was a boundary. I didn't realize it at the time, of saying, I can't be everything to everyone. And I think, at least in my life, the hardest boundaries that I have to set are with my family, extended families, parents, kids, grandkids. Um, I love them all, but then I still have to have time for me and for my husband. And so again, those boundaries, and you don't want to wait until you're burned out. At least I have, over time, I have learned that if I wait, and jobs, if I wait until I'm so burned out, till I just can't do it anymore, then it's not a great ending or when we do set those boundaries. So just, listen to your intuition. Am I getting burned out? Do I need to step back from something? What is it that I need at this moment to come into alignment? Because that's what all this shadow work is about, is coming into alignment, right? Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you next time. Ciao.